Okay, hi everyone. I'm just out ammo testing, or accuracy testing, the 17 HMR, and I've just sighted it in, taken about 20 shots or so, tried some different ammo as well. So I'm going to give you 5 shots, first 5 shots. Hornady V-MAX, which is my preferred ammunition for this one. Now I've just put the Pard on the back. I've been shooting it without the Pard on the back, and I must say it's much more difficult with the Pard on the back. It changes your stance totally. As you can see, this is not a very stable. It's just making use of what I've got. So I'll give it a go, 5 shots with Hornady V-MAX. And like I say, it's changed the whole dynamics with that hard scope on the back. Not only is the vision through the scope nowhere near as clear, but it's also makes it difficult for me to get my shoulder in the back of the butt. So let's just put the record on there and give it a go. Okay, Hornady V-MAX. Definitely a lot more difficult with this Pard on the back of the scope. Difficult to see exactly how I'm doing at this range and so on, but definitely getting some hits. Okay, that's 5 with Hornady V-MAX, 17 grain, and what are these shooting at? 2,550 feet per second. And that target is at 110 yards. At 100 yards it says it's going here on here 1,901 feet per second. But yeah, I think rimfire 17 HMR Hornady V-MAX is one of the best, if not possibly the best that you can get, in my opinion, from what I've a tiny bit of testing that I've done. But I'm going to give it a go with some 17 Winchester now. Quite see where these ones are going. I'm trying to get my shoulder on the back of the butt. It's very difficult. Can't quite see where these are going. I think they're going slightly low to the left. No, I think that's the previous shots I've taken. I think that one just got on the target high. Okay, so that was 5 with the Winchester. Couldn't quite make out where I was hitting. Might be a bit difficult because on the paper I've got some of my testing shots and just put some new stick-on shooting C stickers. But we'll walk up and have a look in a moment. And next I'm going to put CCI Gamepoint 20 grain, and that's the 3 types of ammunition I've managed to get hold of. Try that one next. CCI Gamepoint. This is jacketed soft point, 20 grain, and this one shoots at 2,375 feet per second. Hopefully the camera might pick some of that up. I really don't know, I've got no screen to look at, sorry, on this little action camera. But let's give these a go. I did test them before on this Zero, and they weren't a million miles low, but we are at 110 yards. Remember? Switch on the Pard. Okay. Let's go bottom right this time. Might be difficult to differentiate some of my shots that are off target from the Zero shots that were on the paper. As I just replaced the shoot and see targets. That was the CCI Gamepoint. Looks like they have done pretty well. Just considering there is a velocity difference, and shooting at this range pretty spot on. I think I'll give the Hornady one more go on that log got next to the target. I did put a sticker on. Hornady does seem to work very well. Can't make out how the Winchester went. Let's be honest, the Winchester wasn't shooting too bad previously, but Hornady is definitely the way to go, I think, with this rifle. Although it's also possibly the most expensive. The CCI 20 grain Gamepoint was fairly expensive as well, but this is much harder to find. I bought 6 boxes of it off of a local gun shop. Phoned up, he had some, and that was all that he had, or all that he would give me anyway, was 6 boxes of it, and that's all I've had to go with. Right, so let's shoot these 5 to the shoot and see on the log to the left hand side. Once I've loaded it, makes a big difference. I actually thought I pulled that one, but it looks to have hit the target. Now, one reason I'm rechecking everything here, or getting the feel really, is I put a trigger spring in it, a Yoda trigger spring. Ordered it a long time ago, came all the way from Australia, just arrived yesterday, fitted it this morning. It's so much lighter. I've got to definitely get used to this. but it is so much better. Oh no! You'll see what's happened to my target down there. Still might be able to get a shot at it. Still got one more to go. Okay, target's come off the log. We'll have to walk down and take a look at that. Let's take one shot at this target I couldn't shoot at here. Okay, I think that's 4 or 5, yeah. But the Hornady V-MAX definitely looks to be the way to go. I'm going to walk down now with my phone and take a look. I don't think there's a lot you guys can see because this action camera's got such a wide stance. You can probably just about make it out all the way down there, but I'll walk down with the phone, take some pictures or a quick video of the target and discuss what we've hit. Okay, just coming up to the target now. Let's have a look. Weather's actually nice now. Storms have finally blown through. Okay. Right, now that, I am definitely no bench shooter, but those 5 there, look at that, there's my thumb, those 5 there, that's amazing for me, for my shooting. I'll take that any day. Last minute of rabbit, squirrel, pigeon, anything you like, I'm really happy with that. So that was the Hornady V-MAX, absolutely brilliant, especially having put the Pard on the back of the scope. Then I shot the Winchester, which was this one here. You can see there's definitely 2 just about on target there. The rest I think have probably gone into here, but a lot of these that you see on here, these are all my zeroing shots from earlier. Then I shot the CCI Gamepoint 20 grains. That, again, is my thumb. That's really impressive, I think. And look at considering that shooting at 2,375, was it? At 110 yards. And that's a Hornady at 2,550. Bang on. Can quite happily use those as well. Then there's that one shot with the Hornady V-MAX. Last shot of the day there. And there's the sticker that came off the log. Again, Hornady V-MAX. Well happy with that. There's my thumb. That's a 2-inch shooting C. I'm guessing the centre is about 1 inch. 4 shots there and 1. As you see, I hit on the back. But yeah, properly happy with that. Properly happy. 17 HMR. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Just need to get out and do some shooting now the weather's changed a bit. Okay, brilliant. Let's stick that one back on there. I can take some more shots at that when I get back. Should have brought some more stickers with me. I'll take some more shots at that bottom one. We know we've got that one there. Maybe I'll bring the camera up here if I can and take some pictures of these and bring some more stickers up. But there we are shooting. I'll zoom in with my fingers as much as I can zoom in. That's 110 yards from there. That's where I'm shooting there. I can't go any further back really because it dips down there and I can't see the target if I place it on the floor anywhere along there really. But no, very happy with all of that really, but certainly that Hornady. Okay, so same scenario basically, but I've changed the piece of paper behind the shooting C's that I've stick on so we can see any flyers and so on. possibly make a bit more sense. Not that we need to. Hornady V-MAX looked the way to go, really good, as I pretty much knew. So I'm going to give it another 5 Hornady V-MAX shots first of all. Then I'll give the Winchesters and the CCIs a go. So let's see if we can reproduce anything like that last group. Okay, Hornady V-MAX, 17 grain. Top left. Oh, it's so difficult to get comfortable with this Pard on the back of the scope. Certainly looks as though we're getting them on target, so and like I say, all I really need is miniature rabbit, which this is all day long. Okay, wobbly as you can see. That's the Hornady V-MAX shot again. Let's swap over to the Winchester. Back with the Winchester Varmint HV, polymer tip, again 17 grain, same 2,550 feet per second. Give them a go. Now last go they definitely seemed to be a bit spread, and they had performed better than that before, although like I said I had 1 or 2 light strikes. Let's see how we go this time. We should be able to pick up where they all go when we go and look at the target now. Top left, Cloud's recording. The view through this Pard is nothing obviously like it is through the scope. It's so much nicer. Through the scope, of course. Move the camera a bit closer in this time so you can take a better look at the gun perhaps. Looks like the Winchester is much better this time, like it had been previously when I shot it. Okay, that's all 5 of the Winchester. It's possibly a much better group there. But yeah, there you go, 20 grain, 2,375 feet per second, it says there. Pard is, yep, recording. And I'll go bottom right. The bottom left is a sticker I peeled off and put back on, so it's actually got a shot to it, I think, if you're looking at it at all. wasn't settled really with that shot. It's getting more and more difficult, it seems. I think this is number 5. Okay, yeah, all clear. Switch the Pard off, and okay, here we go. Not bad again, I think. Not that amazing result that I had with the Hornady V-MAX on the last go, but there you go, there's my thumb. They're all in the shoot and see. Like I say, that's definitely minute a rabbit, that's what I'm looking for. I'm still really happy with that. That's 110 yards. Excellent. Moving across, so yeah, much better this time, as you can see. That's a typical kind of results I've had from the Winchester ammunition. There you go, that's doing a job. Does seem a little bit less inconsistent than the Hornady, and the odd light strike, not a lot, but the odd one. But I could certainly use that if I can't find any Hornady ammo anywhere, which is a very likely scenario. I'll be using that, I suppose, have to, whatever I can get. But I'm still really happy with that CCI Gamepoint. It certainly shoots a little bit to the right, but the grouping's not bad at all. I can certainly use those as well. So really happy with that Lithgow 101 and how it's shooting, especially as it can shoot any of those ammos I could zero quite happily and use. So I think I'll just go back, enjoy myself with a few more shots, take some shots of the log and so on, and then I'll have to get out shooting. Cheers everyone. So here's a picture of the Winchester case, one of them that I picked up, and obviously this is the reason for the inconsistency of that Winchester ammo. Generally it was quite good, but then it would just spread right out the groups. And I have seen this on a couple of videos that I've watched before, but I kind of assumed that the problem would have probably been well sorted by now. And when I bought the gun, this Winchester was the only V-MAX type ammo that I could get at that point, so I bought a couple of boxes of it. But needless to say, I won't be using Winchester ammo at all in the future. I'll have to see if I can find some more Hornady for sure. If not, maybe some CCI or something I think's available. But there you go, that's the reason for the Winchester. Won't be using that anymore.